If you want to use AI to improve your resume without sounding generic, you're in the right place. I'm Jeanette from Geek Speak Translator. I simplify technology and help people actually use AI instead of just wondering what it can do. Today, I'm going to show you how to use ChatGPT to strengthen your primary resume. This is not about letting AI rewrite your life, it's about using it as a thinking partner. In this video, we'll walk through 3 core prompts that you can use immediately. Inside my full workbook, there's a structured 7-step system that takes you from clarity to final review. But today, we'll focus on the foundation. First, let's look at a sample resume. This is realistic, not terrible, but pretty average. You'll notice I've blurred out personal details. That's not just for the video, it's a reminder that you should never put private information into a generative AI tool, especially if you're using a free version. We're going to work on improving this resume strategically, not rewriting it from scratch. Before we open ChatGPT, we need clarity. What job are we targeting? Take a minute right now to go to your favorite job platform and identify the next job you want to apply to. Pause this video if you need to so you can follow along as we go. We're working, not watching. This is where learning happens. Here I have a job description. I'm going to paste this into ChatGPT so I can ask it to extract required skills. Notice that I'm not going to ask it to write my resume. I'm asking it to analyze the job so I can compare it to my resume. That distinction matters. In a web browser, I'm going to go to chatgpt.com and I'll paste the job description I copied in the prompt area. Note that sometimes it might put an image of the content that you've copied. We can just get rid of that anytime it does that if it's unnecessary. In addition to the job description, I'm going to add this prompt to extract the top required skills from this job description, group them into technical skills, soft skills, and areas of expertise. All the prompts I'm using are in the notes below the video. The full workbook builds and expands them into a repeatable system. Note the prompt language. While you can write a simple prompt asking for a summary of skills in the job description, this more detailed prompt provides strategic areas to target. Back in ChatGPT, I'm going to paste that prompt that I copied. And again, I can get rid of the image if I don't need it. I'll just clean this up here real quick, and I'll go ahead and send this to ChatGPT, and we'll see the results. With this list of targeted skills, I can now compare the extracted skills list with the current resume and identify areas to improve. I can see the technical skills, soft skills, and areas of expertise. Next, while I could paste my entire resume with personal data removed and ask it to rewrite everything based on the job description, this is how AI slop gets generated. I've done this before and ended up with generic bullets, some even repeated. Instead, I'll ask ChatGPT to rewrite one bullet point to better align with the role. This keeps me in control of the narrative and prevents generic rewrites that can happen in a massive rewrite. In the resume, I'll choose this bullet here. Notice how vague it is. Help customers with questions and issues. I'll copy this and I'll go back to ChatGPT and paste it here, and I'll get the next prompt language. For this one, we're going to ask it to rewrite this bullet point to align more clearly with the job while keeping it truthful and measurable. I'm also asking it to suggest stronger action verbs. Note that I'm not just asking it to rewrite the bullet, I'm being very specific. Also note that the prompt includes suggesting stronger action verbs. This is micro-optimization. So in ChatGPT, where I've pasted the bullet point, I'm also going to add in the prompt that I copied. Again, I can get rid of any of those images if I don't need them, and I will send this off to ChatGPT and see what it says. So it's providing me a couple options and explaining the different variations that it has. Now let's compare before and after. It's taken the very vague bullet and provided several specific statements with action verbs. It's provided a couple options that we might like, and oftentimes I go through and just edit them a little bit to combine them all together, and sometimes I'll iterate with ChatGPT. As I create a new bullet, I'll ask it to evaluate it. Go ahead and take a minute to pause this video and do those 2 prompts with your resume and desired jobs. Again, the prompts are in the notes below the video for you to copy. I'll be here when you're done identifying the required skills for your dream job and improving a bullet in your resume. Now, a few things that I do not recommend. Do not paste your entire resume and ask ChatGPT to fix this. Don't fabricate any metrics and don't remove your voice. Lastly, don't outsource your thinking. AI should sharpen your thinking, not replace it. Ultimately, you are responsible for every word submitted under your name. Next, we'll go beyond one bullet at a time and look at a whole resume. And later, with the last prompt, we will be looking at the resume from a hiring manager's perspective. So this next prompt asks to have things put into a table with specific columns identified. I will paste the copy prompt into ChatGPT and I will grab the resume. With this step, notice that in addition to the prompt, I'm pasting my resume intentionally so I can see exactly what I'm providing and ensure I exclude confidential information. I always do a shift enter to get a new paragraph line when I need one. That way it doesn't send the prompt. And I'll go ahead and paste the resume. Notice I'm asking for insight. It's not rewriting my resume. It's showing me where I'm strong and what I need to clarify. This is the thinking partner concept in action. These results are great. I can see where I need to improve my resume and see areas where I potentially have gaps that I can cover if I have the relevant experience. I can take this information and work on my resume myself to ensure it represents my voice and experience accurately. My full workbook goes through more details like working on your professional summary, incorporating metrics, and more. For now, we'll do one more prompt to get critical feedback on the resume. So our last prompt will be to have AI provide a review of the resume. One of my favorite prompts is to say, act as if. If you've been using the same chat thread, then the information you previously provided is still in the chat memory. Therefore, you can continue to add further prompts without repasting content unless there is something new like an improved resume. With the prompt, include the most recent version of your resume if you've updated it, and then evaluate the results. So we can see the relevance to the role, the clarity. Right now, the impact score is pretty low with that original generic resume, so there's a lot of work to do. And we can see some of the strengths and weak areas that should be improved. We can see generic language, and it's calling out that there should be tools referenced that maybe were left out before. Reporting, there's just so much good information here. So we get a little bit of a hiring manager verdict as well and a final score. Thank you, ChatGPT. So seeing those results now is a great time to pause, look at the score, look at the top concerns it's pulled up. Don't defend any of the results, just read them, review objectively, and then revise intentionally to get your best resume. Today, we walked through 3 parts of a larger system to improve your resume with clarity, alignment, and pressure testing. If you want the full structured system with prompts for using AI as a critical thinking partner, the workbook link is below. Your next steps are to use the prompts available in the video notes and run the prompts on your resume to continue to improve it. Continue to refine and retest until you are satisfied with your resume. If you're looking for how to use AI for steps after finalizing your resume, check out our next videos on using AI for cover letters and interview practice. If this video was helpful, subscribe to my channel for practical hands-on AI guidance, not just type. I'm Jeanette from Geek Speak Translator. I simplify technology so you can actually use it. See you next time.